Hi guys, this is Jordan here from Overland and welcome back to my channel. So today we are off for 3 days overland adventure and I have a few things to show you, new things and stuff to talk about with you. I think it's gonna be pretty refreshing, pretty awesome, so please stay tuned. Okay, for a little bit more of detail, this video is actually my answer to one of the latest Overland bound video, the one about a 3 days Overland challenge. Mike told us about a few rules. The first one will be to drive 500 miles far from where we live to really get into the wilderness. This is not something I'm gonna be able to do because of our French lockdown laws here today, but I'm still gonna go out there for 3 days. So basically the first day is to explore some new tracks. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm doing right now. And then set up camp. Obviously, this is what I'm gonna do as well, with some nice cooking. And then the idea for the second day is to set up camp really early, like at 2 p.m. So that's really early to set up camp, but the point of it is just to chill, relax, enjoy the time at camp. This is something we forget about sometimes, and I think that's gonna be pretty refreshing for me. And then third and last day, this one is gonna be just a bit more of track exploring and then head back home. The tracks are like full of grass, so I can't see any ruts, any holes, so I'm really careful. So that's the plans for the 3 adventure days we're gonna have together. That's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm gonna cook some stuff, and as I said in the intro, I have some interesting stuff to show you. I've never drove those tracks before, so this is really exploration. And yeah, it starts pretty nicely, so I think it's gonna be nice. Okay, and another thing I wanted to say is a big thanks to all my patrons for their support. It really means a lot to me, and this is thanks to them that I can go adventuring like this pretty often. And today I really wanted to say a special thanks to one of them, Martin, because he's the one who suggested me this particular track. So I didn't think too much, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick this one and we'll see what happened. And I just did a bit more of research around this track because it was a little bit short for a 3 days adventure. So I found other trails or other tracks to explore, and hopefully it will be good. So thank you, Martin, and this video is for you. Okay, so once again, the trail is blocked. I really should consider a chainsaw, I think. This is the kind of trail around where I live are pretty much all the same, and they'll look like this. The trees here are not really strong and they tend to break with any kind of wind, so the trail are really often blocked, sadly. But maybe a chainsaw, I really should consider that. But I think I can go on this side, clear just a bit here, and it's gonna be high enough so I can go under it. But actually we're gonna have to go this way, and this is a climb. So once again, before putting too much effort here, I'm just gonna check this hill, the end of this hill, and see if it's drivable. I'm gonna check this one. Hey guys, work smarter, not harder. I'm pretty sure I can't fit under this, and this is the exit of this little forest track. So it's a no-go. There's actually a sign here that said private property. So maybe I'm not gonna stay here. That's a shame, because there was a nice possible camp spot here. It's crazy hot out there. I'm gonna reverse, check the trail on my phone, and find another way. It's 5 p.m. Maybe I'm gonna set up camp, try to find a camp at 7 p.m. Still want to chill a bit tonight. And nice camp spots are pretty tricky to find around here, so I don't want to wait too long before set up camp. So let's reverse first. I added the wide angle mirrors on my mirrors, so it does help a bit, because I can't see anything on the back with the setup and everything. Oh, branches everywhere. One bit off. Yeah, okay, perfect. I always run when I go on recon like this, because I don't want to lose too much time, but it's exhausting, and when it's hot like this, I'm sweating like crazy.
And about an hour later.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not going very well. The tracks are not that interesting, and this is the typical tracks we can find around where I live, which is basically gravel roads between two fields, and the few forest track we can drive are most of the time blocked with dead trees, and I could spend the day cutting them, but this is supposed to be a relaxing day, relaxing adventure, and I don't want to cut trees all day long. So we're still gonna try to make the best of this journey, and I'm gonna maybe put the accent on the camp spot. So right now I'm gonna look for very nice camp spots, and there looks like there are two forests in front of me accessible, so I'm gonna check on there if there are nice camp spots, and I'm gonna maybe try to enjoy a bit more the camp than the trails itself, and that's gonna be actually something different than usual.
Okay, so this could be a place to set up camp. Just gonna walk the trail a bit and see what we got there. Okay, so we have several camp spot options in this forest here, but I don't know, I don't feel really good vibes coming out of this forest. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but sometimes, you know, I just don't feel it, especially when it's for camp spot. So there's another forest just on my right. I'm gonna check it out, see if we have a better place with better vibes.
And we are now exploring the second forest I talked to you about. Seems a bit better, but so far no possible camp spot. So I'm gonna keep going. It's pretty easy tracks. And I'm just gonna keep exploring. This one seems actually nicer. Feels better.
So I've checked this forest where the fuzz is parked, but there's people and it's probably their property, so I don't want to bother anyone and I don't want to be bothered. So I'm going on foot once again. It's nice to walk sometime. This should lead directly into the forest on another way. Maybe we're gonna have something interesting for tonight's camp spot. Hopefully, finger crossed. Alright guys, so it's more likely that this place is gonna be tonight's camp spot. It's really quiet. I'm a little bit hidden from everything. Nobody can see me. The track is not really used anymore. Well, at least I guess. I don't live here. I'm just gonna wait a bit to pop the rooftop tent. I like to wait a bit because you never know a local that walk around here and tell you that you can't camp here. Even if it's not true, you don't want to mess with locals. So, but I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna prep a bit the camp around and enjoy.
Finally the end of the day. The tracks weren't technical, it was pretty boring, and this is the kind of tracks I don't really film a lot because I don't think it's interesting for me, so I don't think it's interesting for you. So we are at camp here, and this is something I really want to mention, to say, is that overlanding is made of so many different things. You know, this is obviously driving our rig into technical stuff. We all enjoy this. This is made of buying new gear, testing new gear. This is made of discovering new cultures, new places, new food, new landscapes. But also this overlanding is made of camp.
And this is something maybe a few of us forgot about. It's not just driving and getting to places. It's also enjoying the moment, and wow, at camp it's a moment as well. So you better enjoy it, especially when, like today, the driving part wasn't really nice, really interesting. So let's make something great. You know, let's make the camp even better to enjoy, you know, the journey at its fullest. Because if one part of the whole overland thing is not as nice as expected, we can make another part of it better and still enjoy it. And this is what I'm gonna do today and probably tomorrow as well. We're gonna focus on the camp, what I do on camp, like the shower part. Maybe it's in one of my videos, but I actually never show you that. So that being said, I'm really gonna try to make the best out of this camp, show you even more than usual. And as I said at the very beginning of the video, I have some stuff to show you, brand new stuff, and I'm pretty excited about. And you know what? I'm gonna show you right now because I'm so excited and I don't want to wait. Ta-da! Here it is. So I probably didn't mention it, but yesterday was actually my birthday, and I got a lot of nice gifts. Actually, I got this awesome and actually new K-bar BK 20. No, this is not 20. This is the K-bar BK 18. That's a beautiful blade. That's a gift from Lisan. I love it. This is actually a pretty big cardboard box for what it is. Anyway. And here we go. Another knife. Well, okay, here it is. Ooh, that's a nice slicer. I thought it will be actually a bit longer. All my fingers are not around the handle, but it's just gonna nice to process food, quickly process food. The sheath, I already saw it on internet. It doesn't look really good, especially this piece here. But I saw some mods and you can cut it a bit for a nicer look. But at least the retention is really nice. So I'm pretty happy with my own birthday gift. I love it. Okay, and now it's gonna be shower time. One tip is to take your shower pretty early in the evening, because after that it's gonna be a bit chilly and you might not take your shower because you're not gonna enjoy it. So at home I prefer taking shower right before going to sleep. This is the last thing I'm gonna do in my day. But here at camp it's pretty different because I want to have some natural light and still some warmth of the day. To take my shower, it's way better. And actually right now I've sweat all day with all the dust. I really feel dirty, so I'm gonna take my shower right now and I'm gonna feel good while eating my burger. So I think that's the way to go at camp. Let's set up this. So all my setup nicely fits here between the kitchen and the molly racks. Okay, another tip for you guys. You're gonna take your shower, it's gonna get wet, so don't put your shower near the boot of the car or all around the living space, all around the car. So you want it to put it a few meters away from the car. Just like that, you're not gonna step in mud all the evening, all the night. It's gonna be way nicer. If you want all the details about what's inside my shower kits, I have a dedicated video about that. I'm gonna show it to you right there or in the description. But right now we're gonna set up it and everything's in there. This is how to bend tent poles. Yeah, just like this.
And then I just have to throw the pump in there. Hopefully there's still some battery. Yeah, should be good. And yes, we have water. Okay, so it's pretty hot today, so I'm not gonna hit the water. Like a fresh shower is gonna feel really, really good. But this is something I have to work on, but so far we used to heat the water with our stove, and this is first way too long, and secondly it consumes way too much gas from our stove. So this is not a good option. And I'm actually working on this using the radiator of the Forester to get hot water. I really have to get it done and show you this in a video. This is, I think, a good option, a good setup, but I have to work on it, make a video and share it with you, because I want to hear your opinion about it, because I want to hear what you have to say about it, and maybe we can upgrade it and build it together through videos and comments. That will be awesome. So that's my shower setup, and right now I'm gonna take my shower. Okay, so I just took my shower and it feels so good. It was a bit chilly, a bit fresh, I have to admit that, but after the shower it feels really, really good. So I'm glad I took my shower. Now I'm pretty hungry, so let's eat. I'm gonna get myself a nice burger for this evening. So I just have to cook the steak actually, and you know, build the burger and heat it. I have a beer in the fridge. I don't know if I drink it tonight or tomorrow night. That's a good question. Maybe tonight with the burger it's gonna be better. I think I'm gonna go for tonight. Here we go. Steak. Nice and fresh. Let's dive into this. Ooh. Perfect. One thing I forgot is the pickles. Definitely miss the pickles here. But I'm not gonna complain. After that, this little guy showed up. He didn't saw me at first and was getting closer and closer. It was a unique and magical moment.
It was just right there. So I first filmed with my phone. I have a pretty good zoom on it, so I was able to catch in film. Then he saw me, and I don't know why he just hid, so I could grab the camera, the DSLR, for a better. Did you hear that? That's him. Actually, their noise is pretty scary, especially at night, but they are beautiful animals. It was just there, I think less than 10 meters away. That was awesome, and yeah, that's him again. I think tonight, during the night, we're gonna have a lot of little visitors like this, and this is amazing. We also have a beautiful sunset. Not sure you can see it. So far, pretty happy with the camp spot. Got a nice shower, nice burger, a nice encounter with some wildlife. This is what I love. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. We still have a bit of daylight, but the sun is starting to set. So what we're gonna do now is to pack up the shower cabin. And this is one of the pros about taking the shower early when you arrive at camp, that the shower cabin can dry while you cook, while you eat. It's dry or almost dry if you have to pack it up before going to sleep. Sometimes I just leave it there for the night, but if I can, I pack it up. That's preferable. I'm also gonna pack up the kitchen, clean up everything, because one thing I hate is having to do the dishes, clean or pack stuff in the morning. I want my morning easy and like peaceful. I don't want to run everywhere. Okay, shower's packed up, kitchen's packed up. Now let's take care of the rooftop tent. And one thing I really love is that I've been here for like 3 to 4 hours and absolutely nobody was passing by here. No traffic, nobody. So I'm really all alone here and I won't be bothered during the night. That's good news. I really love when it happened like that. Okay, so it's getting really dark. I had another deer just over there in the bush. I couldn't see him, but I'm pretty sure he saw me because he just ran like crazy. Rooftop tents popped. I'm gonna put all my sleeping gear inside. It's not a lot. It's my sleeping bag and my poncho liner. I think you call this a weebie, something like that. That's pretty popular in the military. So this is what I'm gonna do right now. Alright guys, so I'm in the rooftop tent right now, and there's actually a lot of deers making tons of noise all around. So Lisan just told me on the phone, and she's glad she's not here because she will be so scared. So I'm just here in the rooftop tent. I'm probably gonna watch a few videos on my phone and try to get to sleep. So my setup when I'm all alone is pretty basic. You saw it multiple times. I got my 0-degree sleeping bag, which is gonna be way too much for this night. I guess it's pretty hot and there's no airflow, so it's pretty hot in there. I have the tactical skis, my phone, and a bowl of water to drink, actually, because if I had to pee, I just climbed on the ladder. And I heard so many times people saying that, oh, but if you have to pee in the middle of the night, rooftop tent are not practical, you have to get down the ladder. Come on, man. Or if you have knee problems, back problems, I can understand. But if you're healthy, if you're an healthy guy, come on, you're just lazy, that's it. So yeah, when I have to pee, I just get down and climb down the ladder and pee. And then I get up in bed. And most of the time, I watch the sky and the sky is beautiful, full of stars, so this is most of the time a pretty good moment. Okay, enough talk. I'm gonna try to sleep. See you tomorrow, guys. I had a good night and I was ready for the second day. And I hope you too, because it was pretty awesome. Stay tuned for part 2. In the meantime, you can leave a comment, subscribe to my channel and check my Instagram account and my merch store. Thank you guys for watching and see you next week.